Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're hearing my voice from. Today is January 10th, 2021, and it's a Sunday. It's the second Sunday of January 2021. We thank God by His grace and mercy. We are alive today. He kept us through the terror and danger of the night of the whole week, brought us into a new week. We give Him all adoration and praises. God has been faithful to us. It's been good. Today, I'm going to talk about Jesus Christ, the answer to everything. Jesus Christ, the answer to all our problems, is the solution. So when we want to look at what an answer is, we can say an answer is a response to a question. And it can be in a written form, it can be oral, and it can be an action form as well. Like when your phone rings, you pick it up, you can look at that as an action form. So, with so many things that is going on in and around us now and what is going on around the world, people are having a lot of difficulties in so many areas, and we are all looking for ways to solve it. We are going from one place to another. Some of us, we've even gone to the wrong place where we're not supposed to go to, and instead of getting it resolved, it's kind of made it more difficult. And we added more problem to what we already have what we already have, we're battling with. So, and this is as a result of us not taking it to Jesus, because Jesus is the answer to everything. He has the solution to it. So when we fail to take it to the right place, we're going to be burdened with all this problem, and it causes depression. Some people are depressed as a result of it. Some people, even it brings sickness, it brings so many things. And Jesus Christ, the bearer of that burden, is there, is waiting. But we don't take it to Him. We chose to carry this problem ourselves because we want to use our human knowledge to solve everything, which is normal for us as human beings. I'm going to sit down, we want to brainstorm and everything and do it ourselves, but it's not possible to solve everything. Even whatever it is, you have to take it to God. Take it to Him. That is why I say Jesus Christ is the answer to all our problem, is the solution. And that has been done already over 2,000 years ago when He died on the cross of Calvary. And when He died and He was buried with all those problems, all those burdens. And when He rose up in victory. He rose up with the answers to all those problems that was buried. So all we have to do is go to Him for the answers. Table those problems before Him. But we choose to carry this thing ourselves. We choose to solve it ourselves. What is it that we're going through that we can't give it to God? That we can't go to Jesus and say, Lord, this is it. And there's no way we will go to Him and He will disappoint or He will fail us. No. He will always answer. It may not be at the time we want, or it may not be the kind of answer that we want, but when He gives an answer, He's giving us what will not harm us. He's giving us the right answer that He knows will help us. So we should encourage ourselves, to try and seek the face of God more in whatever it is that we're doing, especially when we have problem as well. Not only when we have problem, but when we're going through trials, we're going through financial struggles, we're going through, our marriages, our relationship, we're going through storm. Take it to God. If you don't take it to Him, He won't do anything. If we don't take it to Him, He won't do anything, because we did not come to Him to ask Him. So He's going to, you are okay with it. What is the doctor's report? Have they told you that, there's no way, I'm sorry, we've done all we could, but you just have to manage this sickness till, whatever it is, or we're sorry, you can't have children. That is what the doctors have said. But do you know what God said concerning that? So why don't you go to the person that has the final answer? Why don't you go to the doctors of all doctors, the great physician? That is who He is. There's nothing wrong, in seeking professional help. God has placed them there. God gave them this knowledge. So they are going to do their own parts. But their own part is not enough. It may not be. So when you go to Jesus Christ that has the answer, it will give you the final solution to it. Is it addiction? Is it drugs? Is it alcohol? It's not only drugs alone. Some of us were addicted to our phones. Some of us we have addiction of one thing or the other, and we look at it that it's normal, but it's not. It's an addiction because it's time consuming. It's of no benefit to you. It's of no benefit to me if I have something I'm addicted to, and I see that it's just draining my time, it's draining all my effort, my strength, but I'm not getting anything from it. God can help us from these addictions. He can help us. Are we going through emotional problems? Are we going through psychological problems? Those are sicknesses too that, we overlook. But these are things we can take to God in prayer. Take it to Jesus. He is the answer. He is the solution to all problems. He is the solution to all problems. And Matthew 11:28 says, "Come to me, all ye who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." So that is God telling you, telling me, telling all of us to come to Him. You don't have to carry this problem. You don't have to. We don't have to carry it on our shoulders, walking with it all around. When we have someone, when we know there's someone there, when we know Jesus is there, He is ready to solve it. He's ready to take that burden. All we have to do, lay it at His feet. But as human beings, we are like, I'm still struggling. I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to do it by myself. I'm going to do it by myself. And we're not making any headway. And we get frustrated. And we let those problems overwhelm us. It takes control of us. It controls our mind. It controls our lives, our everyday. It just consumes us like that. And it's because we are not going through the right channel. Some of us will go to the wrong place. We might say, some of us, they'll say, come to this place, come to that place. You go there and you are getting more problems. They are adding, you getting problem added to what you have already. Or what you have becomes harder. And it's because we refuse to take it to that man. We refuse to take it to Jesus. He's right there. He's waiting. No matter what we are going through, He is the solution. He is the answer. Is God answer to everything? Is it peace of mind that we want? We are worried, about our children, about our job and everything. We have God. You take it to God in prayer. Take it to Jesus. He will give you that peace of mind. He told His disciples in the book of John 4:27, Jesus Christ told them, He said, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you." Which means that I'm giving you peace. I'm taking your sorrow. Let me give you my peace. Let me take your burden. Let me take your sorrow. Let me take your wala away from you. That is what it means. When He says, I give you my peace and I leave my peace with you. That is what He's talking about. So when you have that peace, you are not worried about nothing. Because you have the peace of mind. Because there's someone there that has said to you, come, let me take your burden. Come, let me take this sorrow. Let me wipe your tears. Come, let me provide for you. All you have to do is sit down and enjoy it. It's not that we are going to fold our hands and not do our own parts. We will. But let God do it. Let's not do God's work. Most of us, what we want to do God's work for Him. And we want to tell God how to do it. And some of us, we may not, like the answers that we get, but that is the best answer for us. God, He won't give us something that will harm us. He won't give us an answer that will lead us into destruction. That is why most of us, we carry this burden ourselves. Even God has given. God may even speak through. You go to your pastor and you talk to, and the pastor will tell you, do this. After praying and everything, God tells him to tell you something, but you don't like what your pastor has said, and so we are still going around because what my pastor said, I don't like it. I don't want to do it this way. But He has given you an answer through His son, through His daughter. But because we want our own way, we want it to be the way of God. That means we are walking out of the will of God. That is what it means when you walk out of his will. But when you take everything to him, when Jesus is your answer, that means you walk in his will. Because whatever, when we take it to him and he tells us, this is it, and we go through it, we will not have problem at all. We will not have problem. Is it we're going through financial trials, or hard times and everything? We need this, we need that. The Bible says in the book of Matthew 7, said, ask and it will be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. So he's telling, Jesus is already there. So all he's saying is, ask me. If you don't ask me, I can't do anything. Knock. If you knock, I'll open the door for you to come in. If you don't knock, you're just standing in front of the door. How will I know you're knocking? If you don't seek my face for these things, how will I know you need it? Or if you carry your burden yourself, you don't take it to God, you are struggling and you say, oh God, you see me. But you didn't go to him. You didn't take it to him. You didn't table it. You didn't put it at his feet and say, Lord, take it. I give it all to you. Whatever it is the doctors have said, give it all to God. They've done their own parts. Is it relationship? We are in our marriages, in our homes, and with our children, with our siblings, with friends. You take it to God. Jesus has the answer. He will give us the solution. He will tell us how to go about it. He can give it to you directly. It may be through your pastor. It may be through someone in the church. It may even be something that will just happen. It may even be through your child, a sibling, or anybody. And you get the solution to all the problems. All of us are going through so many things. We are so weak because of these burdens that we are carrying around us, and it has weakened us that we don't even have strength to do anything. And it's not supposed to be so, because Christ is our strength. All it's saying is, bring it to me. I'll give you my peace. And I'll take this burden away. Just give it to me. You will carry it, and you will go and solve it. And it will give you the peace that you need. But we try to do things ourselves. Like I said, it's so hard. I do it too. I do it even though I will still say God, and I still try to figure things out myself, still try to do things for God, even try to tell God how to do it. And it is wrong. We shouldn't do it that way. You can't tell God how to run things. So I pray the Lord help us, that we will be able to surrender, because that is all this is all about. Surrender totally to God. Surrender totally. We'll have it in our mind. We know that Jesus Christ, when things comes up, that we remember that Jesus Christ is the answer to it all, that he has the solution to every problem. He has never failed, he will never fail, and he can never fail. We've read it in the Bible. We have scriptures to back it up. We have so many scriptures to back it up, telling us how to bring our problems to him, that he's going to solve it, and how he's going to give us peace. He's going to carry our burden. We don't have to carry it ourselves. That is why some of us, we are sick today, tomorrow we are that, today we are depressed, tomorrow, because we are doing more than what we can do. We are not giving the problem. We are not channeling it. We refuse to channel it in the right direction. And some of us, we are going to the wrong place to seek for help. We are not going through the right channel. And that is Jesus Christ. I pray this message has helped us, and it will help us to realize that, and to know that whatever it is we are going through hard times, through good times, anything, that Jesus Christ is the answer. And whatever it is we want to do, that Jesus Christ is the answer. Whatever it is we are going through, Jesus Christ is the answer. We need to seek the face of God for whatever it is that we do. Always seek the face of God. Always seek the will of God. Do have a blessed day, and I pray this week will be successful, will be a fruitful week for each and every one of us, and let the presence of the Lord go with us all. Amen.